All right, so today we're going to talk about macros, right? Everybody hears macro. I've done presentations where people just want to talk about macros because it's a buzzword, right? Like if it fits your macros and all that kind of stuff. So all macros are protein, carbs, fat, and everybody's favorite, alcohol is a macro, okay? So there's macros and then there's microproteins, okay? Micronutrients, and there's macronutrients. Macronutrients, proteins, carbs, fats, alcohol. Micronutrients are like your vitamins, minerals, those type of things, okay? So each one of these has a caloric value. So if you go 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, right? 1 gram of carb, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat, 9 calories. 1 gram of alcohol, 7 calories, okay? So protein is basically your building blocks for your muscle, all right? One thing we want to make sure about protein is it's going to help us recover, it's going to help us build muscle, help us repair. From my experience, people mostly suffer here in protein. I actually saw a recent stat that the average person, 15% of their diet, if we talk about like the standard American diet, 15% of their diet is protein, 50% is carbs, and like 35% of their intake is fat on average, okay? So protein is gonna be the main one. We always wanna tell people to prioritize protein and eat it equally throughout the day. So if you're eating 100 grams of protein in a day, you're eating 4 meals, you're gonna try and go 25, 25, 25, 25, okay? Because we want this to be in our bloodstream consistently, all right? Again, this is gonna help your body recover, build muscle. This is what's really gonna be the main driver behind changing our body composition. Carbs are immediate energy, all right? It's an energy source, all right? You do not need to be scared of carbs. A lot of people are scared of carbs. In the current culture that we're getting with a lot of people, they're like, I don't eat carbs, or carbs are bad, or they'll ask me, like, Josh, do you eat carbs? I said, yeah, we eat a lot of carbohydrates, right? We just eat good carbs. The problem is people choose really, really, really crappy carbs, all right? They choose the Eggo waffle over the oatmeal, all right? Fats, long-term energy, stored energy. I'm a big believer that you have to burn through your stored fat, or the fat you're eating before you burn into your stored fat, okay? So again, we need to get the good kinds of fats in our diet, and within the challenge, we're gonna explain to you guys kind of how we're gonna break these down based on your specific needs. We're gonna have a spreadsheet that's gonna show you how this works. Alcohol. Listen, I understand that people are gonna drink alcohol, all right? We're gonna ask you to be in moderation. We're gonna ask you to limit it. We're gonna give you some tools to help have alcohol in moderation. Listen, if you can quit drinking for the challenge or can stop drinking in general, great. If you're somebody that's social and you're gonna drink once in a while, we can help you through this. Doesn't mean you can't reach your goals, all right? So when you really look at a diet, say somebody eats 2,000 calories a day, okay? And they eat 200 grams or 150 grams of protein, okay? If we multiply that by 4, that's 600 calories, okay? So we're really gonna use our macro breakdown to help us get to our caloric intake. And sometimes we'll reverse engineer it. We'll show you guys how to figure in a spreadsheet how many calories you need per day to reach your goals, whether you want to be in a surplus to gain muscle, whether you want to be in a deficit to burn body fat, or weight or lose weight, because there's a difference between losing weight and losing body fat, okay? We're going to determine those calories to put you in a deficit, and then the spreadsheet will show you how much proteins, carbs, and fats you get to eat. So I wanted to make this video just to simplify and show you what macronutrients are, how it plays into your caloric intake, and then the importance of each one. Guys, if you have questions in the comments, ask them in the group, ask them. If this is part of the challenge, get in our challenge group and ask. We're here to help you.